as you said on your Instagram, bro, I mean, that video you posted a few days ago where you're like literally face to face with sharks. Like, what on earth are you thinking, brother?
Oh man, they're not too bad. They're all right.
Right.
They're actually we've got a local spot where you can swim with the sharks there. It's pretty cool. I've done it a couple of times, but yeah, it's cool. I mean, they're chill. Same with the snakes, right? A lot of people a lot of them will try and bite you, but if you handle them correctly, you can make sure they don't bite you too hard, or make sure
Don't
with the
bite.
dangerous ones, they don't bite you, so you don't get the venom in you, I guess. But yeah, it's just it's a bit of fun. A little risk is fun sometimes, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? But I
right.
enjoy it. I love snakes and sharks. I'm probably a little more wary with them, but these it depends which ones, right? These ones I'm like, they're all good, you know what I mean? Like maybe a great white that I can't see, you know what I
Right,
mean? A white pointer that I can't see, that'll get
right,
me, that'll get me nervous, you know what I mean? I think about those sometimes when I'm diving,
right.
but the ones that I do see, I'm okay with.
Have you ever gotten like bitten or attacked by any of these wild animals you're trying to like wrestle or like hug?
Yeah, I guess so. Nothing too crazy. I mean, you know what? I ended up getting what fish was like it was like I think they called a striped catfish.
Okay.
They usually have a ball of a ball of a school, like ball of these the fish. But I remember getting one and then grabbed it and end up stabbing me.
Oh,
And the venom was like so they're poisonous, but more for pain, I'd say. But mate, it was so painful. I remember I'm like, what is going on? In like excruciating pain for
really?
ages. I'm like, what's going on here?
A
So,
fish?
but then it's funny. I can add to that story. I was got the missus to pick me up because it was quite painful. I was like, I didn't have a car, maybe, or she was just going to drop me off to go to hospital and be like, what's going on here? Then we end up a bus ends up hitting us. So a bus ran into us. Wasn't too bad. It didn't hit us too bad. Just took the front end off. And then we're parked up, and I was at my auntie's place. That's where we met up for her to take me to the hospital. And then so they come out like, "What's going on?" You know, there's a bloody bus crash in front of their house. They come out, they see it's me, and they're like, "What's going on?" Then we end up looking into it, and then you could just put your hand in warm water
Oh,
and it just soothes the pain. Like I'd put it in and like the pain would just go. I'm like, man, I wish I knew about this a couple of hours ago because I was in so much pain.
bro,
But
you
yeah, the
haven't
pain would
like
go.
seen. You just need to pee on it, brother. You just need
Yeah,
to
I've
whip
heard
it
about.
out.
So when they say pee, I remember hearing that, but I thought that was maybe the something in the piss that'll help it.
Yeah.
But now I know it's just the warmth. So
Right, there you
so you
go.
know, a lot of people are pissing on themselves to help with. I was like, oh, man, you could just put warm water and you'll be fine. But you may piss on yourself if you want, whatever.
That's hilarious. You also hunt and then you cook what you hunt. Like you are like all man. You're a survivalist essentially. You're an amazing chef. You have like a cooking Instagram. You're a cooking influencer just about. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, man, it's yeah. I like to do a bit of everything. I feel like I've always been. I like to try things, man. Like I'm always like to try. As I said, yeah, with like take a little bit of a risk, right? Like when you like to take a bit of a risk, you experiment with a lot of different things, and and that's the same with like cooking and just with everything. You know what I mean? Like I can be quite active. I like to do things all the time, so you end up learning a lot of things along the way and enjoying some things, and a lot of people enjoy them as well. So
Yeah.
if the people enjoy it, I'll give it to them.
How long do you think you could survive in like the Australian wilderness by yourself?
Mate, I even say this because you hear a lot of people like, oh yeah, and I always thought to myself, when you watch movies and there's people stranded on the island, there's always one leader, there's always a guy that sort of takes control.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm that guy.
Right.
I will always be that guy. You know what I mean? Like so, and that's something I'm proud of because at the end of the day, if shit hits a fan, I know I'm gonna be all right. A lot of people, like, I remember putting the deer footage of me getting the deer and
Yeah.
cooking it,
Yeah.
and obviously you're going to get a lot of upset people, which was I thought like if I'm eating meat, these same people that are upset with me doing that should be upset with me just eating meat. But no, they even the people that would eat the meat upset that I would hunt my own food, and
I,
then I'm
I,
just like,
I feel like
ex-
Australians don't understand like hunting as much as Americans might.
well, yeah, I mean, I just don't get it. It's like, what? So you're okay with other people doing that for you, and you're gonna, you know what I mean? Like, I find that if anything, that'll be worse, right? Like I'm
Right.
doing it. I know exactly what's going on my plate. You know what I mean? I
No.
know I'm not. Oh, this one. You know, oh, this one's got a bit of a scrappy. I'll chuck this one away. You know what I mean? Like
It's way
we are
better.
using everything. You know what I mean? Like we do it humanely, like everything, right? Like we do it. Yeah, but anyway, so it's funny, like to see how people are with that. But I
So
get
how
it, and a
long?
lot of
How
people love
long?
animals. But
How long could you
how?
survive by
Oh yeah,
yourself?
that's a question. Sorry, man, I
By
started rambling.
yourself, Australian wilderness, just Volk the Hulk versus the wild.
I could go the whole time as long as
Right,
there's
right.
animals and you know what I
I
mean,
would survive.
whatever.
Yeah.
I would survive. You know what I mean?